Hello and happy Memorial Day, everyone. I hope you all are having a great day today. And of course, for me, I am reviewing the Knuckles figure from the Jakks Pacific Sonic 3-Wave. I'm sorry about my little camera shake there, but basically the packaging is the same. If you saw my Sonic 3, which I'll leave the link down below in the description of that review, the packaging again is basically the same, other than it says Knuckles, and of course he comes with Fire Fist in multiple languages. And here, of course, is the back. Knuckles is one tough with no time for small talk. He'll protect the Master Emerald no matter the cost. So, of course, you'll see you get Sonic in the wave, you get Super Shadow, and then you get Joe Robotnik. So you get these. And you might notice this little nitpick. This Knuckles figure back here is different. I believe this is the prototype that they originally showed off, because the coloring on this compared to this is different. But enough talk. Let's get this guy cracked open and see what he's got. We got now Knuckles out of his packaging. This figure is accurate to Sonic 2 and of course Sonic 3. And I did miss out on him the first time. And to be honest, I'm kind of thankful I did skip out on him the first go around, because he didn't come with no accessories. And that's the same thing for the Sonic figure, if you remember. He didn't come with the Master Emerald. Now it's like, with the figures now coming out, they're trying to include some accessories for the characters, but not a lot. Which, again, the characters didn't have that much, really, when it came to them. So, it makes sense for them not to have really anything at all. However, but again, back to my point, the figure is fantastic. The articulation is, of course, the same as it is with all the figures, of course, between Sonic, Shadow, and, of course, Tails, which I will eventually get and review. But let's look, of course, his accessories, which are these flame effects, which are removable. You have to sort of, if I'm correct, you have to shake them off a little bit. Oh, come on. Knuckles is hanging on to the flames of disaster. He's not one to let go. Okay, I see that his fingers are open, so... Okay, there we go. There's a fight right there. Whew. I can feel the heat already. I'm sorry, you just don't mean to be cringe. But if I can get it off here, these are tight. Come on, almost there. Almost there. Ah, there we go. So as you can tell, they're just a piece of plastic. Nothing really major, but I'll move these over to the side right now. But again, to Knuckles, he, again, is the same. Articulation and everything else, again, between all the figures is practically the same. My wrist right here is a little loose. It don't want to turn. This one does not want to turn. Now it does. So, I mean, like, sometimes you got to fight these figures, but you don't want to risk breakage on these guys. But he looks accurate enough. Like I said, he looks very accurate to this. And the funny thing is, Jakks is getting better when it comes to the quality of these guys, and it makes me very, very impressed. But let me, of course, bring in the two Hedgehog figures that I reviewed last year. Sorry about the shake. But here, of course, is Shadow himself, along with the blue blazer, the blue devil, of course, the hero of the story, Sonic himself. And all three of these guys do look good together. Just missing Robotnik and, of course, Gerald and Tails himself, which I hope to eventually get. But you can see the Knuckles is taller compared to all of them. Excuse me. But, and I know I'm saying that a lot, these guys do all look great to honor. And again, as you can see, the articulation between all of them is exactly the same. Unless, of course, you get the Sonic and the Shadow with the light up features, then you're going to really lose the torso articulation, because of all the electronic and stuff goes in the head, goes in the torso up to the head. If you look at the Sonic here, he's still got the little clear pieces like he's supposed to light up, but they didn't give that to this one. But it's fine. but these guys all look great together. So let me quickly get him in a pose, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Now that we got Knuckles, of course, in a pose with Sonic, like they're fixing to have their rematch from Sonic 2, the one glaring issue I want to say about this figure is because the sculpted piece is right in the front, you can't really get him to look side to side. You can get him to maybe look up just a little and down, but due to all this, it's very, very limited. But he still looks cool at the end of the day. It's just, you're really not going to get the head movement side to side unless, of course, you heat it up or do something. But to my assessment and my final point, this figure is great. For again, like all the other figures before him for 15 bucks, you can't beat that price range. Most action figures today cost $20, $25 or more. But for 15 for this guy, I mean, just some little flame effects to go in his hand. You can also actually put them on the other figures if you choose, and they are not as tight, so they come off a lot easier. It's still great. He's worth the full price. I'd say pick him up. He should be your local Walmarts, because again, you can only really find these at Walmarts. But I was thinking you could find them at Targets too if you look. I got mine, of course, my local Walmart out of sheer luck. But anyway, guys, that is all the time I have for today. I want to ask you a question. Do you like this setup right here with just the blank wall, or do you prefer it the old way with my collection in the background? Let me know down in the comments, especially for that point. But anyways, guys, happy Memorial Day again, and as always, take care.
Plastic Man, the one, the original Elastic Man, always in great shape for the shape he's in, the fantastic Plastic Man.